Welcome back to the channel. I'm back working on my 240. Today I'm working on putting some LED lights in where the factory headlights are so I can do the sleepy eye mod. Right now mine don't even work. At least the function of up and down. The motors are bad. I don't want to fix them. So you can just twist this thing right here and put them wherever you want. Oh no. Anyway, I want them sitting about right there. Just permanent right there. And I ordered these things that were supposed to be 4 inches wide. And one color was yellow and one was white, and they're projectors. And they're way brighter than the factory ones, but then I was looking at the specs and they're like 2.7 inches, which is tiny. I was hoping it was much larger. But once it's in there, you're not going to see it anyway. So I'm going to get this mocked up. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it mocked up and then I'll wire it in so we can compare the factory one over there to the new one with it pointing down with the new light. So this bucket, I'm still going to use it because it has the adjustment. This bolt and that bolt, so I can align this way without having to take this back apart or mess with it, I think, at least for now. So that goes in there. A spring right here holds this in place. So I've got my marks. This thing's got a bracket. This is going to go in here like this. And this bracket, I'm just going to pop rivet it to this and bolt this in. And then when this is angled down, I can angle this thing back up. Let me set this down real quick. So this thing will be tucked up in there like that. So you really won't see much of it, so it shouldn't matter. But what's more important is how it's going to look going down the road and at night. Because I think I want to make these somehow to get rid of the motors and the adjusters. I want to make like a detent so you can just walk out and grab it and pull up and it'll just kind of pop into place. And when you want them down, you just push down and it'll pop down. Kind of like a door detent, you know, like the door in your car. But maybe a little less stout, just so you can kind of nudge it and it fall in. But I'll get that drilled, get that on there. We'll see what it looks like. Still got the wires just dangling. Well, this thing's almost all the way closed. Still way brighter. There's also a little color chip in it. So you can have your, which I thought would be cool because it's yellow. So I still got to adjust the height of those, and I'll probably flip it upside down so yellow is like the driving light or the regular light, and then have that light for whenever you're on the back road and there's no other cars. But that is a crap ton better. And I think it looks cool. I've always wanted to have my headlights like that. So I'm going to finish this up. We'll see what it looks like when it's all done and actually driving down the road. Well, they're in there. It's done. I think it looks sick. I did run into one problem that I'm going to have to figure out. I'll probably just, instead of having those brackets riveted, I'll probably take them out and weld them. And it might give them some little supports. Because you'll see here in just a second. I might have to adjust some more, but looks good. It looks good, but they float around because the engine's shaking. Now this left side, the entire headlight, the prop is actually a little mangled and zip tied together, so I'm sure there's the whole thing moving right now. Because the other one's not bad. Maybe that's really the only problem, because the right one just shakes a little, but that could all be in the bucket. That's all. It's this thing moving around. Because it's just worn out. It doesn't take much. And this one's not broke, it's still got a little bit of play. Alright, so it's not the light doing it, it's the bracket. If you can see right there, the zip ties, it's just so worn out. But either way it works, I'm going to take it down the road and make sure I can see and maybe adjust the heights of these, because that may be way too high. It might be just fine. Well, we'll see what it looks like. I'm very impressed. It doesn't look like it in the video, but this is the yellow. And it is so much brighter, and this is the regular lights. Like, that is a million times better. I'm sure people are gonna like the bright lights, but this is great. I'm sure the LEDs that go back in where the factory lights were are better. But I think it's pretty cool. Wow. Hell yeah. That's it for this video. The lights are in, they work. I went and drove it. Works so much better than the stock ones. And I really like the yellow, but I'll put a link in the description for those lights. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.